So Mike, I want you to tell me your story of how you've ended up here at the X Games as one of the adaptive snowmobilers.
It all started, I compete here at the X Games as a professional snowmobile racer for many years. I think I was here 6 times as a professional, and then in 2008 I had an accident while competing, and I got bucked off the sled and landed kind of with my knee locked straight, and the impact hyperextended it and just completely tore it apart. We went to the hospital and had multiple surgeries, but it was evident that in order to save my life, they had to amputate my leg. I didn't want to slow down, and I heard of the adaptive supercross at Summer X, and I wanted to do that. So in order for me to be able to do that, I had to develop the moto knee, and so I could ride like I did before. And if I didn't start this project, and there's just I'd be kind of bummed out. I think I'd be bored, and racing was my life since I was 15 years old, racing dirt bikes, how it started. And I was a professional snowcrosser since 2003, so it's my life. And when my accident happened, and that thought of never being able to compete again was the hardest thing to handle. So having this project and this thing allowing me to do what I love to do is pretty phenomenal. And then I found out it worked so well that I started my company called Biodapt, and now I'm producing these and selling them to other amputees, and that's like the most rewarding job anybody could have. It's the best of both worlds. I'm getting to do what I love to do, and I'm helping out a bunch of other guys, and to see the look on their face when they strap on the moto knee and they go shredding down the mountain on a snowboard and get down to the bottom and just give me this big old high five and say, man, that's the best I've ever snowboarded since I had 2 good legs. And it's that just motivates me to keep going and developing new equipment, and it's just a pretty cool deal all the way around. I was never like, bummed, poor me, why'd this happen to me? It's like when I was in the hospital and thinking about everything, it's like I chose this high-risk profession, and I'm not going to be upset about it, and so I'm just going to keep moving forward. So, my view of the accident hasn't really changed, gotten better or gotten worse. It's just it was an injury that I couldn't fully recover from, so I'm just dealing with it and moving forward.
So you built something yourself so you could recover from it.
Yeah, and that's kind of a message that I'd like to send to other people. It's like, you're in charge of your own destiny or your own future plan. It's like you need to take hold of it and make things happen for yourself. And if you just sit around and wait for stuff to happen, it's probably not gonna be there. So take the bull by the horns and just make stuff happen for yourself.